everybody, welcome back to the Stitchy Girls. I'm Lisa and
I'm Zoey.
And we're glad to have you back. She's been very busy. Very busy, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got a lot done. We were kind of busy, but she made sure she stitched and got her stuff done. Did a couple fun little things, didn't you? Do you want to show them first? Do you want me to show them my stuff first, or what do you want to do? You first? Okay. So I got a decent amount done. I stitched one project when they go ice skating. So she used to be a competitive gymnast. She did that for about 3 years, and this year decided to take a break from gymnastics and switch to ice skating. Her brother started playing hockey, and she thought that the skating looked fun, so she wanted to give it a shot. So we made her wait until after state competition because I didn't want her to break anything. That would be bad. And then let her give it a shot, and she really took off, and she's really enjoying it, and she's having fun. They have their little graduation ceremony tonight, so they get to go and put on a little program. They'll teach it to them at the beginning of practice tonight, and it'll just show off the skills that they learned. She's finishing, well, not finishing. She's in the middle of Basics 3. There's 6 basic levels. This is her first session. Each session is 8 weeks. But she was able to pass Basic 1 her first day. She took Basic 2 for a few weeks. I think you could have probably got out of Basic 2 sooner, but she thought she had to do one thing, and she was having trouble with it. It was some backwards, like turning and then going backwards, and it wasn't.
I think that was just a drill.
Yeah, so she thought she had to learn another skill before she could test out of it, so she kept waiting. And I was like, I don't think that's right. Your brother never did that. Let's ask. And sure enough, she didn't. So she tested out and was able to go to 3. So she's only in 3 for 2 weeks, but she's got at least half of the skills for 3. So a couple more weeks and she should be out of that one. So
I even got the bonus one.
Yeah, she has a bonus skill too. So I take them to public skate usually once a week. It's about 3 hours, and this is the piece I work on there, the Over the Rainbow. All I got done this week was probably like 6 rows on the Yellow Brick Road, which was not a lot considering I was there for like 3 hours. But they have a tendency to come off of the ice 47,000 times. You're not as bad as your brother. Ashton, my 14-year-old, is really bad. Like, he will go out and he's like, I'm going to learn something. And he'll watch a video and he'll go try it for like 30 seconds and come back. And then he'll go back out for 30 seconds and come back. And I was like, so they drive me crazy. So I didn't get a lot done, but that's how much I got done. So I'm excited for this one. All I have left is to finish this, which only has a few more rows. I've got to put there's like a couple little pieces of red in here, and then the rainbow, and there's a couple birds. So I'm excited to finish this one. My favorite movie. Shout out to my evil mother. No, I should take a picture of this to send it to her to torture her. So when I was a kid, I watched this movie like all the time, like on repeat every day we get home. And I'd have my mom put it on, and I'd watch it on the weekends, and I just watched it over and over and over. And that was back in the day of VHS. So my mom told me it broke. It did not break. She later confessed to me that she threw it away. So yeah. But my brother and sister watched the same movies over and over, and she never broke those. So I give her a hard time about it, like, all the time. And then the second piece I worked on was our gamer piece. I brought this with me. I took my oldest to go play Dungeons and Dragons at a new game shop. And it's about 45 minutes away, so there's no sense in me dropping him off and then coming back. So he's there for about 5 hours. So I went over to Walmart, did some shop kicks. If you've never done shop kicks, you just go in a store and you scan stuff, and then you get points for it, and you can use them for gift cards. I used to take them with me pre-COVID, and they'd come with their phones, and we'd all walk around Walmart and other stores and scan a bunch of stuff. So I did that for a while, looked for some sales and everything, and then I went and I just sat in the parking lot and I stitched. And all I got done, I did a lot of this black right here, like this. Probably half of this in black. So this was a stitch along that I did not stitch along with. But it's really, really cool, and I really like it. So I should get more of that.
On it.
She's calling dibs on it. So I might have to make 2 if they start fighting. But I will work on that one again tomorrow night when I take him again. So we have that. And then I made some good progress on my Fab 50, didn't I? I still have a lot of the boxes to finish. And I still have the whole frame to finish, like the outline frame. But sorry, it's a really, really long scroll frame. Not my longest one, but so the first character we did was BB-8. And the second character was a double. It was Timon and Pumbaa, which is my oldest's favorite movie. So that was really cool. So we were excited for that. So we got Timon and Pumbaa. They were released last Thursday. And then that's not right. The first one was Monday. And I did the BB-8. Yeah, it must have been Thursday. Monday. I feel like I'm missing something. Anyway, I'm not missing one. I just have lost my timeline. But then after that, so that must have been, maybe that was Mondays. And I hadn't started it when I did this. I don't know. But then the next one they did was Stitch, which is actually, can you see that? Okay. Which is actually my 14-year-old's favorite character is Stitch. So I got him all done. So that was really good. And then yesterday, they released one yesterday, and I finished it, was Frozone. So he's right there.
Honey, where's my super suit?
Why do you need your super suit? I don't remember what she says, but it's something like that. But yeah, so all day yesterday, everybody's been saying, honey, where's my super suit?
No, next is, I put it away.
Oh, yeah. Something, I don't know. Better memory than me. You watched it. I did too, because I thought he said, woman, where's my super suit? And Ashton told me it wasn't. And he does say woman later, but it was not woman, where's my super suit? But so that is where I'm on that. So I'm hoping to do a couple more frames tonight and tomorrow, because 6 comes out Thursday at noon, and I did not have that box stitched yet. So after that, then I'll save that one. We got some haul, so I'll show you what this is. The progress on one of my haul. It's like a whole 2 rows of black. And it's only 2 rows because I did it at night once after my eyeballs died. So I have this headset that I wear that has a light on it and like magnifiers because I can't see anything anymore. And the light had died because my husband was also using it. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll stitch this. It's I think it's 18 count. And I was like, I can see this. I can't really see this. I can kind of see it. I can see it good enough to stitch. But the light, it was nighttime, and the living room light was not very good. And so it was really, really slow going. So I only got the 2 rows. It's actually, the second row's not even all the way done. But this is going to be a 4th of July piece. That should be a pretty quick stitch when I have 2 minutes. So
show them on the tablet.
Then I will, because I'll do it when I do our haul, like all the new things we bought.
Okay.
So then they can see it there. This is actually a piece that my husband started. So when we went to her gymnastics competition and stopped at that store in Little Rock, yeah, thank you, Shepherd's Needle, my husband got a piece, and I thought he was going to want me to do it, but it was actually for him. He had stitched a couple stitches on a couple of my pieces. He had done some on the Gamers piece, and he had done some on my really big the family campsite, my Heaven and Earth design piece. So he got this for himself, and it's Adjust Your Sails, and it is by Hands On Design. So it's really, really cute. Oops, light shining on it. But when he got it, he was looking at fabric, and I said, well, the call on fabric is 32 count linen. And I said, I don't recommend doing that. It's your first piece. I've never even used linen because it's tiny and I can't ever see anything. So I recommend you get some 16 count something, find a color you like, and get something in 16 count. And he said, oh, no, it'll be fine. So he went to start. It wasn't fine. He's actually doing really good on it. But we were both stitching on it must have been Saturday or Sunday. And so he's like, well, where's my piece? I want to start it. And said, okay. So I was using my eyeballs, and he gets it out. And I said, okay, so this is what you need to do. You got to stitch over 2. He's like, what's that? So I show him that. I show him how to do a loop start, which if you have not done a loop start, you need to do a loop start. And get them all set up. And he does 2 stitches. He throws it at me and goes, what is this? And I was like, 32 count linen. I told you, you shouldn't do it. And he told me you'd be fine. And it's not fine, is it? He's like, I can't see this. It's too tiny. And then you have to go over 2. And so you really have to look. And he's like, I need your eyes. So I was about to make dinner anyway. So I gave him the magnifying glass. And he got a couple rows done. It looks really, really good. And he's been doing it since then, actually, without the magnifying. He can actually see up close if he takes his glasses off. I can't see up close no matter what I do. So he's actually been doing really good. So this is his progress on it. You can see, I'll put it up. I mean, it's so tiny, and I can't, like, it hurts my eyeballs.
I can barely see through it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, he holds it, like, that close to his face and everything. But, so he's got a lot done, and he's doing really good. Like, that was some nice stitching. Like, I'm kind of jelly. Like, he does a really good job. So he's like, yeah, the holes, they move, and they don't even always line up, so sometimes you kind of have to guess, and you got to, I was like, kind of told you that was going to happen, but he's a man, and he doesn't listen. And despite the fact that he did, like, a whole 20 stitches in his life before that.
What does it mean the holes move?
So, like, it's linen. So, like, you know how your holes are stiff?
Yeah.
These aren't. Like, well, it's not necessarily like they move, but it's more flexibly. And, like, sometimes the holes aren't as, you can see how they're kind of different. Like, see?
Yeah.
So, anyway, he's a man, and just, you know, with all his 30 stitches of experience, thought I didn't know what I was talking about. But he's doing really good on it. So I'm excited for it. Like I told you last week, we're going to do our bedroom and like a nautical theme. So we'll probably stick it on, we have these little shelves over here. So we'll probably frame it and stick it on that. So that's what I've done. What have you done?
I finished my koala.
So she not only has an FO, a finished object, she has a FFO, a fully finished object, which right now is literally the only FFO in the house. Yeah. So I finished some pieces. I just have not FFO'd any of them. And she asked me today where all my pieces were that I've done in the past. And I don't know. So I did some a long time ago, like pre-kids and even early kids. I don't know what happened to them. I must have got rid of them before we moved. We lived in an RV for 6 years. That'll be another story. I must have got rid of them before we moved into it.
I added a little thing.
She did. So can you get it really close? You need me to. So see this little orange she has in here? That is all her. She was stitching it up and decided to add a little flair of her own, which I was super proud of her for doing, because I'm a rule follower. Like, so my husband and I both went to culinary school, and I actually wanted to go to pastry art school and just be a baker, because bakers have rules. Like, this much flour, this much sugar. Like, it's set. And he's not. He's a throw it in there, and she's a throw it in there, and my other son, and I'm not. I'm like, it says to use this. Like, we got to use this. Like, I couldn't find one of the colors for the Fab 50. I didn't have. It wasn't in stock. And my husband's like, oh, well, they say these colors are similar. And to me, that, like, I couldn't. I was like, nope, I'm just going to leave it blank until I can get the color. Like, I can't. Nope. But she did that. So that was really cool. We have to find a little hook to hang it on. Right now, we put a zip tie through it and, like, hung it from her. She's in the bottom of bunk bed. And did that. But she did really good. Look at her back stitching, y'all. Look how good she did. She's never back stitched before. I will say the back stitching on this piece probably took her like what, like 3 hours? It was a really long time. Like really, don't ignore my nails. It was a long time because I think we started after dinner and I finally got to my piece at like 10 o'clock. It was really hard at the beginning for her to backstitch. Just figure out where she needed to go and what she needed to do. And so I sat with her the whole time while she was doing it because I knew she had a lot of questions. But I will say once she got up to like the flower area, so she started down here and worked her way up. Oh no, we started here. She worked her way around here and did this. But once she got up here, like this whole part and this whole part, she did on her own. She was able to count it. She was able to look. She finally figured out how to look for clues, like, oh, this is where the white started. I need to go down one, and stuff like that. So she really got the hang of it towards the end, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think I got the hang of it the third week.
Oh, the third leaf? Oh, yeah, because I did. I went to go do something, and you did this on her own. I don't remember what I went to do. That's right. So she did. She got it about here, the third leaf. But she did really good, and I'm really, really proud of her, and it looks super awesome. I won't show you the back because I didn't know what to do, so we're just gonna look at this. It's really bad. Okay, y'all ready for this? If you follow us on Instagram, which is also the Stitchy Girls, I posted a little preview of what she's gonna show you. I am so proud of her, y'all. Like, y'all, you don't like. I'm so proud of her. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. Okay, what'd you do?
Get it.
She made a project bag. Like, on her own. Okay, so not completely on her own. I cut the fabric. I pinned it together for her. But she did all of the sewing. Show them what it has on the top. I've never done this before. A zipper. She did a zipper. Y'all. She's 9. Y'all, she's better than me. I told her when I was in junior high, middle school, whatever y'all call it now. Like 7th grade, so I was like 13. I took home ec and we had to do a sewing project, and I did this like cow pillow. It was like a stuffed cow, and I remember he had an arm and held like a glass of milk. His arm ended up like in the middle of his body, not attached to his side. Like it was bad, y'all. Like really, really bad, y'all.
What was his arm we cut off and put it on there?
I think it was supposed to like come out from like the middle seam, and then be like holding the glass. And I don't remember. It was a really long time ago, but I remember that it did not line up right, and he had a random like appendage in the middle of his body. It was not good. So anyway, I've never done a zipper, but we watched some YouTube videos. And we got it done. So she's able to keep all her projects in there. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for her. And everybody in the house was jealous. Like all her brothers were trying to steal her bag, weren't they? Her dad wants one now. He wants to know where his bag is. And since he started his project now, I guess we need to make him a bag. Yeah, they all wanted to know where their bags were. So she might be a little busy making some bags for her brothers and her daddy. But she did really good. I'm going to take your stuff out of it so I can show them more. Like, oops, all her stuff. She got a lot of stuff in there. But we lined it with the same fabric. So I just got, Walmart has fat quarters. So it's not very big. It's like 10 by 8 or 9, right?
I don't know.
Something like that. I think so. Let's see, was set. Yeah, something like that. 8.5.
Are you asking
10.
me?
I don't know. But with that fat quarter, it was like less than $2. We were able to cut out 4 panels. We did the same fabric on the inside. And the zipper was like $1 something. So this thing was like $3. So it's not perfect, but it's amazing. And I'm so insanely proud of her. So proud. Yeah, she didn't work on that one at all because she was really getting her.
Just in case you didn't see the last one.
Oh, in case you didn't see it last time, yes. That's her kitty. She's just got that one. She's only done that much on it. But
I was also looking at my koala.
it's a sloth.
Sloth. Whatever.
She keeps calling them koalas. But anyway, okay. So
Well,
that.
Mama, there's one more.
What? Oh, you want to show them what you. She didn't work on this one either, but she's going to show it to you anyway.
Well, if
It's
I
another
didn't see
sloth.
the last video, how many times do I have to tell you?
Okay, I'm sorry. She's a little sassy. It's a tired trio. It's upside down. It's upside down. She's a little sloth. More sloths. 3 sloths.
And
she's got like 2 rows done on it. That's when she started it, and then she took her break. There, you got it. I don't even know which side's up.
I think it's this one. Am I showing it?
Yeah, you're good. All right. So now we have our haul. We didn't get all out this week. We live in the middle of nowhere, so we don't get out. I mean, we get out a lot, but not to places that have stuff. But I went on a little Etsy shopping spree because it told me that something was on sale. So then I went and bought a bunch of stuff because I'm a sucker for a sale. So I'm going to pull it up on my tablet because I've printed them out, but I don't have a color printer, so you wouldn't be able to see it. So we each got something from one shop. It is from MasandraGifts. I will post the link in the comments. But our living room, I think I might do like TV shows, movies, and stuff because I have a couple things I'm working on. Like I have an FO of a Gilmore Girls, which is my favorite show ever. And then I've got the Wizard of Oz piece and some other stuff. So I might do that like on the back of our wall, like in our living room behind the couch.
Oh yeah, where is that one?
Which one? The Gilmore Girls one?
Yeah.
It's under there.
Is it an FO?
It is. I can get it if you want. Hold on.
But
I'll
it's
be right
not
back.
an FO.
No, it's just FFO. It's an FO. It's a finished object.
But it's not an...
But it's not an FFO, a fully finished object. Okay. So this is also by Forbidden Fiber Co. Did I do good? Okay, there you go. So it's got the umbrella with an Omnia Paratus, which is like literally one of my favorite scenes of the whole series. I love when they join hands and say, "You jump, I jump, Jack." I love Logan. I'm Team Logan. I don't know if you've watched Gilmore Girls. You can comment below on what team you are. If you're Team Dean, we're going to have to have a serious talk about how you're wrong. If you're Team Jess, I also think you're wrong, obviously, but I can see it, especially if we're like post-high school Jess, like when he comes back when she's at Yale Jess, then I might be okay with it. But if we're talking high school Jess, no. Team Logan. Like, we're definitely Team Logan. Was he a jerk sometimes? Yeah. But I love him, and I love them together, and you're never going to convince
What
me
if
otherwise.
it's a different one than those two?
Well, I mean, she doesn't end up with any of them, though. That's Logan's baby. But, I mean, I guess it could be. But if I had to pick one of the 3, it's going to be Logan. Okay, so it has that. It has the Stars Hollow established. Of course, it has a coffee cup. Oi with the poodles already. And Dragonfly in. One of my other favorite sayings that is not on this one, and I really, really need to find a pattern with it saying it. They don't have any that I've seen, and I look every once in a while, is Butt-Face Miscreant, because we call each other Butt-Face Miscreants like all the time. Watch out with the cord. So yeah, if you see anything Gilmore Girls with Butt-Face Miscreant on it, hook me up. Okay, so that takes us back to our haul. Okay, so like I said, MasandraGifts on Etsy. I was telling you, so in our living room, we have a really big living room. And so my husband bought a really big TV, like 80 something inches. It's ridiculously large. But I thought it was ridiculous, and then he put it on the wall, and I was like, oh, could kind of be bigger. Which is not something I normally say, because I think it's ridiculous. But it really could, because the room's so big.
And we have a big couch.
We do have a really big
couch. So now we
couch.
barely have a living room, because
Yeah.
the ottoman.
I wanted the couch to face like this way against the wall with the window, but then it blocked our front door, so it didn't work. So it goes the other way, but it's fine. And yeah, it's a really big ottoman, but there's 6 of us, so we needed a lot of space. But we also have a popcorn maker, like the movie theater popcorn maker. So I thought this would be really, really cute the light, above the popcorn maker. I'll put it in like a little frame and either put it on the wall or just put it on the top. Yeah, now you can see it. So it should be really quick stitch. It's not very big. I printed off the pattern and the legend, and it looks like it's really nice. I like how she put everything. I don't know. It's just something else that must be in her shop. It's a little unicorn inside a coffee cup.
We didn't order that though.
We did not order that. People do not read the sign on the wall. Yes. Do you not read the sign on the door?
There is no sign on the door.
Okay, well then it fell down. We're making our YouTube Flosstube. It's locked. Like people know anyway, but they don't listen. That was my husband. Anyway, and then she got. Oh, you should have brought Akka in here. You'll have to bring him next week.
What? Can't you edit the part out while I come get him?
That's like a lot of work. I don't know. Okay. Apparently, Daddy found the note. He crumpled it up and shoved it under the door now.
Oh, we need that though.
Okay. Well, this, I know. We'll have to make a new one. I didn't put tape on it. I just stuck it up with a Post-it note because I didn't feel like finding the tape. Anyway, so she has a red panda. His name is Akka, which means red in Japanese. She was taking Japanese for a while, and then she stopped.
I still know how to count to 19.
Well, that's good, but that's like all she can do. It's not going to help you very much in Japan.
I know how to say thank you.
Okay, so you can count to 19 and like, so you can order 1
I know
through
say
19.
how to say hi.
Anyway, so she got this. That didn't work. It was blanked out. She got this cute little guy. There's other ones on Etsy that are like more realistic looking red pandas, but he's all cartoony and super cute. But my family is in love with red pandas. So that's her little guy. She hasn't started yet. But yeah, so we got those. I also bought one more for 4th of July. This is from, I'm going to mess up this name. Teajeigh Designs. So you can see it on there. And also put this in the comments. And you can see she always has like little sales, like buy 2, get 1 free. But this will be a super quick stitch. It's only 4 colors. So yeah. So that is the one that I started this, and I only did like the row and a half. So that's for the L. But this one, I think the other ones might be as well, but they're tiny, so I wasn't worried about it. This one does work on Pattern Keeper. So if you like to use Pattern Keeper for your patterns, which I do, especially for my bigger patterns, that is on Pattern Keeper. What? Anyway, so yeah, so she has like the files where you can print it out, just the letters on paper, or she has a file for, it does say Pattern Keeper. So that was really cool because I like Pattern Keeper. Yeah. So, like I said, so that's what that's what we got this week. I also got, did we get anything else? I don't think we got anything else. I think I just got that.
No, I didn't get anything else.
Yeah, we didn't get anything else. So I think we're good. I do need to go get more bobbins because I have all the thread I bought. When Joann's had their sale over Memorial Day weekend, I bought like 100 skeins. And most of them were new colors that I didn't have. So I need to finish bobbinating them. But I don't have any more bobbins. So. Why is she making weird noises, y'all? I don't know. So, what do you hope to get done this week?
No, I can finish anything in a week.
Well, I didn't say you had to finish it. I'm not going to finish anything. But what do you want to work on? Like, what's your goal to hope to get done this week? Not like done, but like to work on.
Red Panda.
You want to start Red Panda?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You doing a kitty? He is cute. So, she's going to do, I bought this.
And maybe a little bit of my kitty.
I bought 2 of these. Somebody posted in a group a month or 2 ago. I should have bought more, but I I know, they were on sale for like $2 or something for these little things on Amazon.
Also, maybe a little bit of my kid.
A little bit of your kitty? Yeah.
Well, mostly just my yarn ball.
That's most of what that is yarn ball.
Yeah.
You're getting faster, so I think you can easily do that. So I think that'll be plenty for, like I said, the red panda and the popcorn bucket and drink bucket are tiny ones. So I think we can share that fabric. And then I think I'll only use like half of this for the 4th of July pattern. So you want to do those two. I will do Wizard of Oz if I take them skating.
It is technically, yeah, I have my other koala.
Sloth. I don't know why she keeps calling him koalas. I don't know. Anyway, so if they go skating next week, okay, stop. If they go skating next week, then I will work on Wizard of Oz. But tomorrow night I will do some work on the gamer pattern. Okay. What else do I want to do? I have to keep up on my Fab 50. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I don't have all the boxes done and I don't have the outline done, but I'm keeping up with the characters, which will probably stop happening because my husband this morning said, hey, it looks like you're keeping up with that one. You're actually able to do it along with it. So I said, well, great. Now you've jinxed me and I'm going to fall horribly behind because that's how it's going to go. So, but I'm going to try to. This one, the one that comes out on Thursday, I don't know who it is, but it's just a single character. So hopefully that won't be too long. I hope to get more of this done, maybe at least the L or something. I'd like to get it done by the 4th of July. That'd be cool. I don't even know when that's in like 2 weeks, right? 2, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. I have no sense of time. But I did find out today that my husband is probably off for 5 days this weekend. He does 410s now. So
I think it's 2 days.
Yeah, well, see, he's usually off on just every Friday, but another one of the managers asked if he could do a Friday and then a Monday off, so he'd actually have like a 4-day weekend. And then the next week, so 1 week he'll have Friday off, and the next week he'll have Monday off, and the next week he'll have Friday off and Monday off. So sometimes he'll have 4-day weekends. But I guess Juneteenth is also a federal holiday now, so since that falls on a Sunday, he gets the next working day off, which his next working day would then be Tuesday. So it looks like he will have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off. So that'll either mean that I will get a lot of stitching done, because we'll just be chilling on the couch. We're watching NCIS, which is a really long series. We've seen most of them. There are some episodes that I don't ever remember seeing, so that's kind of fun. But we're watching that, so we've been binging those. So we will either do a lot of stitching or get some stuff done around the house. I don't know. Or play some board games. We have some new board games that we haven't played, right? We have to play. We played one of the new ones we got. It was a Naruto game. She's obsessed with Naruto. She loves Naruto and anime. Her gymnastics routine this year, her floor routine was to Naruto's music. So maybe we'll do some puzzles this weekend too. We have all those puzzles in the closet. We should throw one on the table and work on it.
Yeah, just not warn anybody and just put it on the table.
Yeah, let's put it on there and people can come and go. So, do we steal a piece and hide it? Or no?
Steal a piece.
My husband has a tendency to take the last piece when we're getting towards the end and squirrel it away so that he can put the last piece in.
But I won't put the last piece in.
They're very similar people over here. Except the last 2 puzzles we've done, we've actually lost the last piece for. So he's all mad that one of us has stolen the last piece and are lying and not putting it in there. And we all think that we know he doesn't have it there because he has his last piece. Because at one point there'll be 2 missing. We're like, okay, so he's convinced that somebody else in the house has squirreled away a piece just to mess with him. And we haven't, though I think we will this time.
We will. Think we will. We will.
So one piece we never found the last piece for, one puzzle, and I contacted the company, and they actually sent us a replacement puzzle, so that was really sweet. Because they can't send you just one piece.
Okay,
and the other one we did find. Yeah, that's the one we got, actually. Right.
No, I want to get it.
Okay. So the other one, we found later on, like, in the couch. We don't even do them by the couch, so I don't know. It must have stuck on somebody's clothing or something. You got it? This was the one that they replaced
I
it
wonder
with.
how we got to cross stitching.
Hot air balloon or donuts or something. I don't know.
It was.
But it's Buffalo is the company that makes them. So they have a thing. If you let them know that you're missing a piece, and you promise that you have looked everywhere for it, they will send you another puzzle. And it takes a while. And I'd forgotten we had done it, and I didn't think we were going to get one. And then all of a sudden one day it showed up.
Hey, how did we get to cross stitching to puzzles?
Because we're women, and that's what we do. Now, we were talking about how I didn't know what we were going to do this weekend because Daddy has 5 days off, and how much cross-stitching I get done. And then...
Yeah, but we were on cross-stitching, and then we went to puzzles.
I know, I said I didn't know what else we would do, and then I said we should play some games or do a puzzle also this weekend, and that's how we got from cross-stitching to puzzles. I can get anywhere from anywhere, sweetie. You know that.
Me too.
So I don't know why she's asking how we got from one to the other. So... that's what we've been up to. I have more bird feeders. I don't know if you guys are bird feeder people. I was not a bird feeder person. I wanted to be. When we lived in the RV, my husband didn't want me to have any bird feeders because we only had one tree, and it was like kind of right where by the picnic table we would go outside and sit and everything. And he just didn't want a bunch of bird poop around, which was fine because it was right by where we ate. So we got this house about a year ago. And we're on an acre. And so one of the first things we did, I said, you need to get me a bird feeder. So he got me a bird feeder and a hummingbird feeder. And we put those out. And we got decent, like, birds that would come and eat. They weren't, like, super, they didn't eat a ton. We didn't have a ton of birds. So this year, I went to Sam's Club at the beginning of the year.
We found cherry bird feed.
Yeah, we found this bird food that is cherry scented or cherry flavored or cherry something. I don't know. There's cherries involved. And we didn't put it out at first because there was the whole avian flu thing, and some states were saying don't put your bird feeders out and whatever. So we didn't do it for a while, and a few weeks ago we put them out, and they are obsessed with this bird food. We have so many more birds this year, like ridiculously more like birds this year. And they go through our main bird feeder, like they'll eat half of it in like 48 hours. And when I fill it up, I'm filling up like 8 cups of bird food. So we went to Home Depot the other day and bought a couple more bird feeders, just some tiny little chibi ones to get some things to hang them off, like plant hangers. Yeah, we did get one. Amazon had a lightning deal on one. But we got some plant hangers to hang one off the front porch and one off. We have a shed in the back that has like an overhang, so we're hanging one off of the post for there too. And they're just smaller bird feeders, but we have, I think they're crows. There's some sort of blackbird, and they're kind of jerks. So like the other birds will be there eating, and they'll decide that even though they just ate, these birds are not allowed to eat. So they'll try and intimidate them and make them fly away. So it's like, well, maybe if we get more bird feeders, then they'll have more options and my little birdie friends can eat more. So we put those out yesterday in the morning. I did see a couple birds on the one on the front porch today, so they are already eating it. I don't know if the ones in the back are eating. I don't see out the back of the house very often. And I don't remember how much, like if I filled that one to the tippy top or almost the top. But yeah, and then plus hopefully if we have more bird feeders around, it will lessen the amount of time that I need to go out and fill it up. So yeah, so we have, and then Amazon had one of those clear ones that you can suction cup onto the window. So we put that in my older boy's room because my 16-year-old loves the birds. Oh, if you check out our Instagram, you can see the picture I took of our little baby birds. We have Eastern Phoebes, I think they are. That's what we think they are. They made a nest in the overhang of our front porch, and the baby birds hatched 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
It might have been actually 3 days.
Well, we noticed them 2 days ago first.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I noticed.
She did. She was stitching, and she said, "Mom, the babies."
Because I saw them.
Yeah, they're so cute and furry. So anyway, if you go to our Instagram, I took a picture.
We have a red robin.
A cardinal.
Yeah,
cardinal.
I like the cardinal.
So we have cardinals. I
We
call
have
the
a
dad
boy.
Red, and his wife Mrs. Red. They were here last year. And then my husband said he saw a second cardinal, and I was all freaking out because I was like, oh my gosh, what if I've been calling red and it's not red? And like, because I talked to the birds because that's how old I am now. And he said, no, it's smaller. So I think Red and Mrs. Red had a baby. And I love that. I've only seen him once. But yeah.
We have a
so
red junior.
I'm looking at our bird feeders right now. I can see 2 of them from here. And we have a little tiny bird bath. I don't know if anybody uses it because I don't see it very often. And then our hummingbird feeder. We don't have as many hummingbirds as we did last year.
The bird bath is so tiny.
It is, but it's big enough for them. They're tiny birds. And I think they're using it because the water's getting dirty. So, I don't know. But, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bird feeders and a hummingbird feeder. I asked if that was too many on Facebook. My mother-in-law said 3 was too many, so...
We have 4.
And she wants one for her window, a clear one. So we'll have at least 5. And then I was going to put one on the kitchen window, so I'll probably eventually get one for the kitchen window. And 6. And...
What if you get one for your bedroom?
We live in the country on an acre surrounded by woods. Like, there's a lot of birds.
We need to feed them all!
I bought, like I said, when we bought this bird feeder, the bird food at Sam's, I think it's like 40 pounds. And I want to say we're probably half out, or close to half of it is gone. And I only put them out like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I hope I can find more cherry because they really like the cherry. So that's what we got going on. She has her graduation ceremony tonight for ice skating, which means Ashton will play games probably in hockey and learn to play hockey. They don't do a graduation. It's just like a continuous thing. And then what else we got going on? We have Daddy home for lots of weeks. Don't know what we're doing for Father's Day yet. We went to the beach for Mother's Day, but it was a coincidence because we already had it planned in case she made it to regionals for gymnastics. We had already booked it and it just happened to be that weekend.
Will you give Daddy a present or what?
We don't usually do presents. We're not big, like, present-y people for Mother's Day, Father's Day, and all that. We'll have to find out what he wants to eat so we can cook for him and find out if there's anything he wants to do. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We gotta figure that out. So yeah, so we've got that going on. I've got Thursday, the AC people are coming out. It's been really hot here. Yesterday at 4 o'clock, the heat index was 113. We live in the South. It's actually, we live in Mississippi. And before this, we lived in Orlando. And I like to periodically check the weather here and check the weather in Orlando in the summer and get really depressed because it's actually hotter here a lot of times in the summer. And that's not fair. Because at least in Orlando, you have water parks.
It's hotter than Florida.
Yeah, a lot of times. It's not cool. Anyway, I don't like it. Because at least in Florida, you have water parks. We don't have any water parks here. We have nothing. It's Mississippi. It's not anything here. So
that's why we need to go back.
I know. I'm trying. Like, I wish we could go back. But house prices gotten insane in Florida. Like, everybody started being able to work from home and bought up all the houses in Florida, and now the prices are ridiculous. So we won't be going back for a while.
Disney parks and stuff.
I know. We love Disney. We used to be there a lot. But anyway. So, it's been really hot here. We just...
can do a visit.
Yeah. Well, my problem with the visit is they have the park reservation system now where you can only book 3 days at a time. And we like to go down for a week or two. We have friends that have a cottage down there we use. And...
Nobody reads the sign.
There's no sign anymore. Dad crumpled it up on the bottom of the door.
Oh my God.
Anyway. So, anyway, like I was saying, I don't know what I was saying now. What we were talking about. Yeah, like the passes. So we like to go down for a couple weeks at a time, and I'm not going to go down there for a couple weeks at a time if I can't be sure that I can get in a park. So that's one of the reasons we haven't gone. But the AC people are coming. We got a new AC unit a couple weeks ago, but the kids' rooms are still hot, or hotter. So they have to come look at the airflow and adjust that. So they are hopefully coming on Thursday. We're not. So like I said, it was 113 heat index yesterday, and the house was still staying nice and cool, which it was not last year. The AC unit was like 20 years old though, so it needed to be replaced. But I think that's all we got going on. You got anything going on?
Seriously, how did we get to Disney again?
I don't know. We just ramble. It happens. Anything to share? Any randomness?
If you go to the zoo, the red panda will smile at you. Seriously,
Yeah.
when they look at you, they look like they're smiling.
They are. They're really cute.
They're so
They have
adorable.
red pandas at the Memphis Zoo. It took us like 3 or 4 visits before they were actually out. We never saw them. And then we finally saw them, and they do. They look like they're smiling at you. And it made us fall in love with them all over again. And now somebody is cutting grass behind us.
And that's how I got my red panda Akka.
Yes, the first time we went to the zoo, you got Akka.
No, I think it was the second time.
Might have been the second time.
Yeah, it was the second time.
Her and my oldest, both got red pandas.
But they're different.
They are different, but they're really cute. So yeah. So we all love red pandas. They're super cute. Anything else? I think we're good. So yeah, so that's what I hope to get done. That's what she hopes to get done. That's what we got going on for the next week.
And then red pandas turned into my favorite animal.
We're gonna have to make a better sign for the door, or at least use tape. Or we could go around the house and say, hey, if the door's shut, leave us alone. But they probably still forget. I bet the second one was Ashton. He probably just wanted to say hi. But yeah, so we're going to go now because apparently my husband decided he was going to take a break and start cutting grass behind us because he knew we were on here. Men. What are we going to do with them?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So, all right, we will see you all next Tuesday. Thank you, everybody who subscribed. We really appreciate it. Everybody who watched. If you want to keep tabs on what we're doing, hit subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram on the Stitchy Girls there.
Well, subscribe normally only suggested. You had to click the bell for it to tell you.
Well, yes, but they can still. Okay, so fine. Subscribe it and click the bell, according to the 9-year-old, who is way more YouTube savvy than me, so that you'll get notified when we post a no video.
No video.
Give us a thumbs up. I don't know. That's what they always say at the end of YouTube videos. Give us a thumbs up.
No, you really don't have to. It's okay.
Why not? What if I want them to give us a thumbs up?
If they don't want to give us a thumbs up, then they don't.
You don't have to give us a thumbs up if you don't want to give us a thumbs up. But if you want to, you can. Okay, everyone. Bye. Did it stop?
No.
It didn't stop recording. I hit the little button. I don't technology very well, people. It still didn't work. I'm going to have to hit it by hand.